And at your deposition, you said that the Deputy Secretary of State told you that you had done nothing wrong, but that there was a concerted campaign against you. What did he mean by that?
I'm not exactly sure, but I took it to mean that the allegations that Mayor Giuliani and others were putting out there.
Former Ukraine Ambassador Marie Yovanovitch was suddenly recalled from her post earlier this year after decades of government service, including many years in dangerous places. The decision to pull her out of there has become a big part of Trump's impeachment. In a new interview with The New Yorker, Trump's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, confirmed that he was actively working as a private citizen to get rid of Yovanovitch. Quote, Giuliani saw Yovanovitch as an obstacle hindering his attempt to dig up dirt against his client's rival in advance of the 2020 election, that rival being Joe Biden. I believed that I needed Yovanovitch out of the way. He said she was going to make the investigations difficult for everybody. Here's what Giuliani had to say about it just tonight on Fox News.
This hit piece, and it's a hit piece,
of course,
also has you on the record admitting that you forced out Marie Yovanovitch.
Of course
you
I
said
did.
You needed her out of the way, but you're a personal attorney for the president, so why do you need her out of the way?
I didn't need her out of the way. I forced her out because she's corrupt.
Back with us again tonight, Paul Butler, a former federal prosecutor who worked in the area of corruption for many years. He is these days a professor at Georgetown Law School. Professor, I don't know where to begin. Is there anything actionable about what he just said?
I needed Yovanovitch out of the way. In the prosecution business, we call that a confession. So he wanted her to stop working on the real corruption, which was her area of expertise. And he wanted, he was concerned that she wouldn't go along with what Trump wanted, was this announcement of a fake investigation that would be in Trump's political interest. The reason why this is so galling is, first of all, we know that Parnas and Fruman, Giuliani associates, were indicted for basically the same course of conduct, trying to get rid of Ambassador Yovanovitch. And we know that this is particularly troublesome for her because she was told by the State Department that she had not done anything wrong. And again, if the Trump administration was really interested in rooting out corruption in Ukraine, they would have given her a raise, not tried to fire her, because that's her area of expertise.
However galling, does it violate anything to hear this guy, a former mayor of New York, saying out loud on the record, it's like a scene from The Irishman, yeah, she had to go, it is what it is. Does that violate anything?
Yes, it violates federal criminal law, which is why Giuliani is being investigated by the Southern District of New York, the same federal prosecution office that he used to run. So they're probably looking at campaign finance violations, failure to register as a lobbyist, and again, this really weird connection between Parnas and Fruman and Giuliani. One big question is, where does the money come from for his exploits in Ukraine? And you heard in the previous segment, we know that Parnas has this weird consulting business. It doesn't seem to have any customers, but it gave Giuliani $500,000. Parnas is not a rich guy. We learned in his prosecution that he got $1 million from a mysterious Russian account. So one question for prosecutors will be, are the Russians indirectly funding Giuliani's exploits, his possible criminal exploits in Ukraine?
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.